So let's talk about luxury presence. So terrific background, great story. Now let's dig into this company. When you say you have, the customers, I mean, these realtors are coming to you and saying, help me build my brand, right?
That's right. Help me build my brand and help me grow my business. Right. So it's the branding and everything that comes with that, but also the lead generation and the business growth and playing a role in that.
So right now, I would say at 200 plus employees, I mean, this is a serious going concern. So what does it look like? I know you have several tiers and, give me a little bit of a commercial on luxury presence so that our listeners can understand the business. And then we can talk about how you're helping with and the importance of that personal brand.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a technology company and a marketing agency. That means we can help you with everything and anything related to your digital marketing. So your website, your SEO, your advertising, and your social media. And we offer several plans. So regardless of where you are in your career, whether you're just getting started or whether you're someone who is already a top producer, we have different plans designed to help you take your business to the next level. And that can mean breaking into a higher price range. That can mean closing a few more transactions every year. That can mean establishing a brand that makes it easier for you to close appointments that you're going on. We have a number of software tools that we just recently released. One is a referral networking tool. One is a sales presentation and CMA tool. And we are making, with the money that we've raised, we're making huge investments in our product development to continuously innovate and come out with new to help our clients.
So if we think about what the Institute teaches and really the core of a successful agent is this personal brand, okay? And, for years, agents have said, okay, but I have the website that my brokerage, my brand gives me. And how do we explain that's a different type of branding?
Yeah, the main difference is that any page on your brokerage site is mostly your brokerage's brand. And what we find is consumers want to work with the agent and they value the agent. And that's why they choose to do business with you. And so telling your story and having a personal brand is really important because that's what ultimately why consumers are choosing you. And so when you think about your website, for example, it's really one of many ways where you represent your brand and one of the many places where you can tell your story. And I think a lot about differentiation. What makes you different than the person to your right and to your left in your market? And that's your story. And usually the best way to differentiate is to pick a niche, pick a particular audience that you know how to serve really, really well, and then to tell your story and connect with that particular audience. And I just find that a website is a great place to do that because you have so much space where you can choose what copy to use, what imagery, you can include video, of course, you can have a blog, you can integrate your social media. So there's so many ways to really tell that story and communicate what your brand is.
I think one of the more interesting things about serving real estate professionals is that there are a lot of different types of things wrapped up into one, right? So first they're entrepreneurial, right? They want to hang their own hat, hang their own shingle, and be paid for the work that they do. The parts of the business that you're describing don't necessarily come natural to the same person who is doing the job of being a real estate professional. So when you think about advising them, and I'm sure you've told the Jade story, but so here's a super successful person. She's still looking to grow, right? That's why she consulted with you.
Yeah, I mean, Jade is pretty amazing. She her backstory is incredible. She moved to LA as a single mom, got her license, and then built this massive real estate business from scratch. And if you meet her, she is still competitive. She is still picking up the phone at 11 at night. And it's because she loves it. She, one, wants to do the best job for her clients. And two, she is the CEO of her business and she wants to grow. And that's most agents, right? We all are entrepreneurs because we love the challenge of building something, and we love the challenge of growing something. And I agree that the skill sets, they change the further along you get, right? In the beginning, it's you got to be a great advisor, you got to be a great salesperson. And then over time, maybe you're building a team and you have to learn those skill sets. How do you actually operate? How do you actually hire? How do you actually manage? Those are different skill sets. And then on the marketing side, right? Marketing high-end homes, that's a new skill set. Building your personal brand and actually doing that consistently, that's a different skill set. And so the best agents I find, they get really good at, a few things, maybe one or two, and then they get really good at delegating and finding the right partners for the skill sets that maybe they don't want to spend as much time on.